Your macaw is a very special bird.
Really?
He doesn't even fly.
Their natural instincts always stay cold.
Wait, no.
Blue isn't your typical bird.
Almost always.
Hello, welcome to Premier Scene. I'm Caire Bueno, and we have a Mardi Gras of celebrities walking down the red carpet today for the UK Gala Screening of Rio.
In fact, he's one of a kind.
The only other blue macaw is in Rio de Janeiro.
Brazil?
Were you prepared with the clocks this morning going forward?
Yes, I was, because they cleverly put it on the ticket. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known.
And what are you expecting from today?
Oh, just a lovely animated film. The kids really enjoy these sort of things, so you know, it's a bit early though, a bit early on a Sunday morning.
It's the makers of Ice Age as well, isn't it?
Oh, that was absolutely brilliant, Ice Age. So we're hoping for the same sort of level again.
And what are you up to at the moment?
I'm working on a show I can't talk about at the moment, so you have to wait and see it.
The excitement, the buzz it's obviously different to a normal day out at a cinema, isn't it? I mean, the kids have just been, you know, even with the clocks going forward this morning, they were up early and, you know, they were really excited. So, no, very much good, nice buzz in Leicester Square this morning. I think it's looking forward to a great film.
And for you as well, is it good as a face of the Olympics to come and to these kind of events to heighten even more the profile of what's happening?
Yeah, I mean, part of it's happening right outside, isn't it? You know, you see it's all the impact of 2012 is going to be far more reaching than I think anyone can imagine. It's going to be stunning, and yeah, it's going to start unfolding now. I think, what is it, sort of 480 days or something? It's getting close. You know, I think we'll start really seeing it ramp up towards the end of this year. But London's just going to be a huge part. It's going to be like this every day of the Olympics. That's what it'll be like.
Hopefully it'll be a great opportunity as well for the country to unite.
Yeah, great to unite, to celebrate in our talent, to celebrate in sport, you know, to really kind of, you know, just look for success. I mean, obviously we want it to be the most successful games we can, and we hope that the athletes are in shape, they're healthy, and then thrive under pressure and take on the world. It's not easy though. Olympics, you know, I know better than anyone, it's really tough at Olympic level. So it's not a foregone conclusion in any way that we're going to get, you know, many medals. But I think, you know, it'd be interesting to see how the athletes cope with being on home turf. You know, it's a very unique experience for them and a special one.
And they're always used to very hot climates like today's.
Yeah, well, you know, the climate issue I think will probably play in Brits' favour. In that, you know, if it's overseas during 30 degrees, the Brits might struggle. Whereas if it's a normal British summer's day, then they might have a slight advantage. Be used to it.
Welcome to Rio. Are you here for Carnival?
Actually, I'm just here to meet a girl.
Little word of advice. Brazilian ladies respond to confidence. Oh, you gotta puff out that chest. Eyes narrow, like some kind of crazy love hawk.
Yeah, this is Rocco.
Hello, Rocco.
Twiggy.
Hello, Twiggy.
Nikki that just popped off the plane from Rio.
Oh, I say. I have a hat for every occasion. Are you looking forward to today's film?
I am. I mean, we finally enjoyed Ice Age, so I'm assuming we're going to love this one.
It's great with all the animals and the birds, isn't it?
I love these kind of films. Anyway, 3D as well is really a good experience.
Do you really enjoy it?
I actually enjoy it. I'm a big kid, so I take every opportunity to go to things like this because I never had the chance myself as a kid.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I know. I was a very poor boy.
Back in Italy?
Back in Italy, yeah. I was growing up in a different place where they're growing up now. So it's great for them to have all these opportunities. I think they're very lucky.
Yeah, it is, and you would probably appreciate it more than anybody.
Well, of course, I appreciate it, and I make sure that they appreciate it because it can all finish, it can all end one day, you know. So it's nice to appreciate what they've got while they've got it.
We've got Blue, the blue macaw, who is actually an endangered species. So do you think like animations like this are good for building awareness for children?
I hope so. I hope it doesn't mean that every child in the world wants one as a pet. That would be terrible. Yeah, I hope so. Like Wall-E, you know, made everyone aware of eco recycling and everything. Yeah, I think we have to drill these things into them quite young.
Whoa, she's beautiful. You're standing on my throat.
Are you ready?
For what? Oh, wow. crazy love hawk.
Whoa, hey, what are you doing?
No.
We just met!
Yeah, it's brilliant. All the dancers came by. I got it just in time for them.
What are you expecting from the film today?
Lots of loud music, lots of laughter, just lots of bright colours and just some fun, really. I absolutely love kids' films. I prefer them to adult films. They're just more, because they've always got a bit of adult humour in them, haven't they? So we can all enjoy it as a family. So.
About endangered species and blue macaw.
I don't know anything about this film. You tell. Right. Now, come stand over here. Come stand around here. Come on. Hang on. Right, what do you know about this film?
It's with Jasmine Eisenberg and Anne Hathaway, and they're the leads, and it's about two blue macaws who are endangered species.
So if you were an endangered species,
what would I do?
I'm sure you were going to ask me that, weren't you?
I don't know what. I know what I'd like.
Now you know what it's like. Go on, back you go.
I think I'd rather be my side of the fence.
Hi there.
The last blue macaws on Earth. These are worth a fortune.
Hey, you! Let me out! Let me out!
I was framed! They got the wrong guy!
Oh, I know I'm not a pretty birdie, but I used to be quite a looker.
Sweet nightmares.
Animated films, I think the older animated films have a charm of their own. I think Bambi and Snow White and those films were beautifully done. But I think that the new types of animations, the computer-generated animations, have a different sort of charm as well. So I think it's different. I think it's great we've got both now.
We've also got the medium of 3D as well. What do you personally feel about that? Do you enjoy that medium?
Yeah, I do. I think it's good. I think it's nice that not every film is 3D, you know, but I think they do it very well. And they started making small glasses for children now, because that used to be the problem. They'd have these huge glasses on, they couldn't work, but now they've realised that and they're making them so they fit, so it's a lot better.
Is film anything that you've ever thought about entering into, that side of your creative life?
I don't know. I can't. The offers aren't flooding in. I'm not an actress, so I don't think that's very likely. I don't know. Have you ever thought of it?
No, I'm dramatic enough. I've got Anne Hathaway and Jesse Eisenberg in this. Does that draw you into seeing these films when you hear the famous faces behind the characters?
Not necessarily, because the boys, we've watched Ice Age and it's the makers of Ice Age, so we just go by what's, the previous movie. So not necessarily the actors or the actresses, it's just the movie itself.
Is it something that you'd like to consider doing?
No, I've not thought of that. I'm happy with my cleaning business and my media career, thank you. Actually, being a businesswoman, never say never.
What are you doing?
Getting out of here. I can't fly! Is there anything else I need to know?
Yes, I can't fly, I pick my beak, and once in a while I pee in the bird bath.
Go find them, Nigel.
20th Century Fox presents.
Hello, boys. Seems like you've had a busy day.
This is just some stuff we found.
I'm not interested in your nicked knickknacks. There are 2 blue macaws out there, and I need you to find them. Go do your monkey business.
We are in the jungle. You know when people say it's a jungle out there? Well, I'm pretty sure they don't mean it as a good thing.
I like a film in 3D. Makes it more effective.
Do you enjoy the experience of 3D?
I do. I went to Universal Studios a couple of weeks ago, and they had this Bart Simpson ride, which it must have been 4D, because you move around like a simulator, and it's just so much more cool because involves you in the film. 3D, doesn't it, as opposed to normal.
What do you feel about animation as an actor?
I love animation. I'd love to do an animation myself or a voice for someone, but it's never really come about yet. But obviously we're having so much kids. I've got 4 kids and they're all into animations heavily, so this is like a dream for them.
It's a different, I would have thought it's a different type of acting process, isn't it?
I suppose, yeah. I mean, I've heard, I can only tell you what I've heard, but I've heard that, I mean, a lot of the time you don't get to work with the other actors doing the voices, so there's a lot of cutting and pasting and stuff like that, which I suppose is just as hard as working on a green screen movie, a CGI film, so it's another level, I suppose, and you really have to get into it, I suppose, without being on set and having everyone else around you.
And what future projects have you got on the go at the moment?
I'm working on a 4-part drama for Channel 4 at the moment called Top Boys, directed by Jan Demarge. I've got a movie coming out called Suicide Kids. I've got a movie coming out called Sket with Revolver as well, near enough the end of the year. And we're trying to get a second series off the ground of Outcast from BBC. So
You two are coming with me.
In your little monkey dreams.
Going somewhere, pretty bird?
This year,
Blue, he got you, man.
one bird will prove.
Let's fly.
Well, that's it for the UK Gala Screening of Rio here down in London's Leicester Square. To find out more about what's going on in the movie calendar, visit www.premierscene.net. I'm Claire Bueno, and we'll see you for the next premiere.
It's time to take it to the next level.
Hey!
Awkward.